Welcome back to the channel, folks. This is daily update for Bed Bath & Beyond, and the stock is taking a beating again for today. Even though the whole market is down, but this stock is taking a beating and has crossed that level that I was really holding dear, that $1.27. I thought, this level is going to be very strong. And if you notice here, it was touched a couple of times, and I was really thinking there's a lot of buyers are sitting here. What demand really is basically out of buyers sitting at that level. They think the price is really sweet and we could get in and we could make some money. But oh man, they broke through the level now, and I'm thinking that this new level that we have here, I don't have any faith in this new level because that's like a newly established level. And I made a video 2 days ago saying that we're not going to see a short squeeze anytime soon. And the problem is this right here, your equity offering these guys are doing, right? A lot of folks were asking me like, what's so hard? Like, what's the problem with the equity offering? The problem with the equity offering is that the company was going bankrupt. Okay. They needed cash, right? They asked around, they wrote up these contracts that, we're going to give you, 24,000 preferred convertible stocks, 95 million common stocks, but we're going to need money. They put a price to it. It could have been 10 cents. In my opinion, it was around 10 cents a share. And supposedly Hudson Bay, who's the counterparty, and again, this is a Bloomberg article that was published. They thought is in Hudson Bay. I'm going off of that. And I do think it's probably Hudson Bay because they're the only hedge fund out there that can actually do this. So they purchased this warrants for 10 cents a share, right? They gave them 225 million at that moment. Now, there was also speculation that the stock needed to maintain a $1.25 price level. And by the time it got to, I believe it was around $1.51 or $1.35, around there, this is where I think the panic started, and they realized that, this stock is not going anywhere. And Bed Bath & Beyond is actually burning cash. They're not really making any progress here. And because they were supposed to close a lot of stores, but I don't think, that's enough for them to revive at this point, right? With that, the hedge fund reached out probably and asked them, hey, listen, we can exercise this warrant for $135 million. We could give you $135 million. And of course, I got a certain amount of stocks for that, because what are they going to do with this stock? They're going to turn around, they're going to sell it in the market, because at the end of the day, if you're getting a 10 cents a pop, you don't want to hold that thing, right? You want to sell it. And this is where the stock is very much diluted. And if you see here, there's a decline here, a steady decline. It's coming down. And I do believe the stock, if it doesn't stay here in this level for the next few days, is going down below $1. And I think that's where I do not believe in the company right now. I do think Bed Bath & Beyond is on the verge of going out of business, probably end of this year. If they don't show good earnings, they will be out of the business. Now, problem with the short squeeze is, as we said, right, short squeeze seems far off, because the only problem is that there's so much float here that, in order to have a short squeeze, you need a demand, a very high demand. And when people are shorting the stock, they want the price to go down. Let's say if you have a little bit of manipulation, right? People, the shorting the stock would have to cover their shorts, and which will push the price higher. Okay. But if you have a guy who's sitting here, for example, with 30 million shares or 40 million shares, what is it going to do? Every time the price is going to reach a certain level, they're going to start selling, because they're waiting for these pumps. They can sell you the stock. So this is why they're doing this. They're exercising the warrants, because they know that right now maybe they'll be able to get a value out of this, because Bed Bath & Beyond need cash. And they could get that stock for 10 cents, and they could turn around and sell it for $1. It's gain for both of them, for Bed Bath & Beyond and for the person, whoever the hedge fund is. Now, only problem is it kills the retail investors, small investors trying to make money, or whoever, for example, invested in the company at $1.77. This is why I keep telling you guys I only trade the stock. I'm not investing in the company. I do not believe in the company anymore. Unless, there's theories, there's speculations of Ryan, Cohen is going to come in, he's going to do something. Nothing. I think this company, it's basically on the verge of going out of business this year if they don't show good earnings, and that's what it comes down to, right? And everything cannot be GameStop, everything cannot be AMC, okay? So, Toys R Us went out of business. I don't know if you guys remember Toys R Us. Toys R Us went out of business because, sometimes it's just you can't survive, okay? So with that being said, hope you guys are liking this video. If you're new to the channel, do consider subscribing. I'll talk to you guys in the next video.